Let's bring
Okay.
the audience in, shall we? This is the doctor's
Sure.
game. This is the doctor's game. He's well, let's go back some more so we get to see the reverie that of which okay, so from here this is the point, okay? He moves his rook there. Then he puts his rook next to the pawn. The pawn can take the rook. The doctor, nah, don't worry about it. I have These aren't the rooks you're looking for. I have sprayed my rooks with the anti-take pill. I am immensely invulnerable to. Does your opponent know that pawns capture with diagonals? Does he? Does he know this? But no. So we do another move. Where does the doctor go? Hey, these aren't the rooks you're looking for. I can put it right next to another pawn. You know why? Because I have superpowers. And these aren't the rooks you're looking for. So he does it again. He's down 7 pawns. Just wait, it gets better. Then the opponent loses king. Okay, that's fine. Hey, wait. Maybe this guy will realize he can take my rook with this pawn. Which one do you see? Doctor, you say you have one bad eye. This guy has two bad eyes, and I lose to you. What the hell is going on here? Okay, couldn't get any worse, right? Nope, couldn't get any worse. Moves the pawn. Don't know why. It's fine. Doctor, hey, maybe if I take his pawn, he'll realize that this rook is in the game and see it. How did he know it was his move if he never saw the rook? How did he know it was then his move? But no, it gets better. Just hold on. So now he takes your rook. Finally, the rook that had 6 lives off the board. Now, Doctor is down 8. What's Doctor's philosophy? Don't worry, I'll make more. So, in clear Doctor fashion, he's now down 9 pawns. 9 pawns. That's more than you start with. More pawns. You started with a board of pieces and 0 pawns. You might as well. But it's fine. So now we get to move 39 of this game. The Doctor is now subjected to an unstoppable mate in nine. Now, is mate in nine able to be seen by most people? Probably not. However, that's what's there. Okay, mate in nine. Notice there's only 5 more moves in this game. Doctor, I'm sorry you lost this game. Hold on. Doctor says mate in nine's not enough. I've got to get it worse. Okay, okay. Doctor says, all right, let's play a couple more moves. And here it comes. Doctor says, look, I can put a rook next to a pawn because you don't see it. You fool. Why? Does this not work? I think it does. But Doctor has sprayed his rooks with the anti-pawn spray. The pawns are like, oh, what rook are you talking about? All I see is this castle. I can't take that. That's big. That's made of rock. What am I going to do? So we are now 10 and a half pawns. 10 and a half pawns. I'm not frustrated at all. 10 and a half pawns. This is double digit pawns. Okay. More pawns. Doctor, next game you play, you got to take 2 pawns off the board because you owe them to this guy. You play with minus pawns. You give him 2 extra ones. Give him an extra E and a D pawn. So he starts with pawns all the way across the second, and then 2 pawns, E3 and D3, because you owe somebody pawns. Okay. Notice we are down 10 pawns, but one, two, three, four, five. 5 moves away. The doctor, I'm sorry, doctor. This guy really is killing you. I don't know how you lost this game so badly. Oh, wait. No, no, no. Let's go from up 10 and a half pawns to where you are now losing, or doctor is winning, mate in 5 in one move. What did this do? What did this rook move do for white besides give the entire game away? And then Doctor goes, I told you I'd just make more. This is easy. Watch this. Hey, mate in 4. Mate in 4, no problem. Oh, look, mate in 3. Look at that. I can take pieces diagonally. You notice, I know he's in check, but the pawn could still take the rook. Okay. And then the guy goes, no, 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 no. Allow me. I will just put my king in a corner. surrounded by two tall towers, and give you the entire game in 3 moves. What do you have to say for yourself, Doc?
Even a blind, even a blind squirrel finds a nut.
How do
Nut every once in a while.
I lose? How do I lose? Hold on, hold on. I gotta get big screen. How do I lose to this guy? How? How do I lose? What is going on here? I gotta stop you sharing. I gotta stop this. I have to beg to the audience. Okay, here it is. How do I lose 15 in a row to a guy who says, "Here, take my rook. Here, hey, I'm down 12 pawns. I'll make you in 3 moves." That's all. That's all. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't bother me at all. Mother